So today, I'm going to share 5 secrets that will radically shift how women see you starting. Right now, have you ever noticed a woman instantly lose interest, even though you thought you were doing everything perfectly? Here's a truth. Most dating coaches won't tell you. It's the subtle, surprising things you overlook that actually determine whether she's drawn to you or moves on. Now in this video, you'll discover 5 unconventional yet powerful techniques that immediately boost your attractiveness. Forget the cliche, stay locked in until the end, because secret number 5 alone is a complete game. Music. Share. Jessica. Oh, here, welcome to the channel. So let's dive right in. Number 1, master micro-attention. So most guys master micro-attention swing between extremes. When interacting with women, they either completely overlook small details or overwhelm her with constant attention. Now both approaches fail miserably, the sweet spot. However, something I call micro-attention. So micro-attention means you briefly and genuinely noticing something unique about a woman, sometimes things that others miss, and acknowledging it in a specific subtle way, and then casually moving on. It's about highlighting tiny details that speak volumes about her personality or style without coming across as overly interested or desperate. So, for example, let's say you notice a woman's earrings perfectly complement her personality. Okay, maybe they're quirky, classy, unique in some shape or form. Now, instead of showering her with a generic compliment, like, "Oh, you're beautiful" or "nice earrings," you casually say something specific. Like, "I like how your earrings perfectly match your personality." Then you move right along with the conversation without lingering or making it a big deal. Now, this method is so effective because first, it shows that you're perceptive. Women instantly notice when you're observant because it signals emotional intelligence, one of the most attractive qualities a man can have. And second, it creates intrigue because you notice something subtle. She'll immediately begin to wonder if he noticed this small detail. What else does he see? Does he understand me better than other guys, right? Suddenly you would have created curiosity and deeper attraction without actually even trying. So ask yourself honestly right now, do you truly notice what other men overlook, or are you just blending into the background? Like every other guy, being average is easy, but standing out will take subtlety, okay? The bottom line is this: mastering micro-attention instantly positions you as intriguing, observant, and deeply attractive. It subtly tells women you see things others don't, setting you apart without having to do anything dramatic. Try it next time and watch how quickly women start to respond very differently to you. Number 2, embrace a controlled edge. So you've probably heard 2 kinds of advice. Your whole life, either nice guys finish last or women love bad boys. The truth is, neither of these extremes actually captures what women generally crave. Now, the secret lies in mastering something I call controlled edge, all right? Think of it as a perfect balance between being respectful and occasionally unpredictable, being genuinely kind, but also challenging enough to spark interest. It's the sweet spot between safe and risky. Okay? So women instinctively find this balance irresistible because it offers both emotional safety and emotional excitement. Now, let me put this another way. Okay, if you're too nice, always accommodating, always predictable, women will quickly become bored or view you as simply a good friend. Okay? Now, if you're reckless or rude, sure, you might initially catch your attention in some shape or form, but you'll never keep a trust or respect controlled. Edge means you're most stable and respectful, but every once in a while you surprise her with something a bit spontaneous, playful, or even mildly challenging. You step just outside the box. She's expecting you to stay in now. This works so well because women naturally crave emotional intensity, just like men do, but women also deeply value trust and safety. A man who's predictable all the time provides safety, right, but zero excitement. A guy who's reckless might be exciting, but he's emotionally unsafe, controlled, edge blends. Both worlds beautifully think of it like this. You're dependable, but you're not predictable. You're caring, but not clingy. You respect her, but you also respectfully challenge her from time to time. Predictability might make you comfortable, but controlled. Unpredictability makes you unforgettable. Now ask yourself, have you been overly predictable lately? Have you slipped into the nice guy comfort zone or tried too hard to impress? If your answer is yes, it's time to add some controlled edge to your life. Next time you're tempted to do the same routine, switch things up slightly, just a spontaneous idea, tease her playfully, respectfully, challenge her opinion, or something along those lines. I mean, even subtle moves count. It's all about creating these little moments of unexpected, unpredictable honesty, excitement. Number 3, use the power of unpredictable honesty. Now, before you skip this one and say, I've heard it all, hear me out. Okay, most guys typically fall into one of two traps when talking to women. Okay, they're either overly cautious and play it safe to avoid rejection, or they go overboard by trying to impress her, pretending to be someone or something they're not. Now, both strategies obviously will fail miserably. And here's why playing it safe makes you predictable and boring. You already know that trying too hard makes you come off as fake and insecure, but unpredictable. Honesty is your secret weapon, and it works every single time. What exactly is it? It means being real in moments where she expects you to follow a script or act a certain predictable way. So instead of feeding her generic lines or predictable responses, you tell her the truth, even when it's surprising or a bit vulnerable. You're genuine, straightforward, and refreshingly authentic, especially at unexpected times. That's what you want to do. Let me give you a crystal clear example of how powerful this can be. Okay, so I once coached this guy who was incredibly nervous about his first date with this woman. He'd, been interested in for months. He asked me, should I hide my nervousness or should I fake confidence? I told him neither. Go for unpredictable honesty instead. So at the start of their date, he looked her straight in the eyes, smiled genuinely and admitted, hey, I've got to be honest, I've been looking forward to this day all along, but I'm a bit nervous. I think it's because I genuinely like you now. Pause, think about how rare that honesty is. He didn't pretend to be ultra confident. He didn't fake bravado. He just told the truth. And guess what? She later admitted that that was the exact moment she became deeply intrigued about him. His honesty completely threw her off in the best possible way. Now today, I'm happy to announce that they're still happily dating. You see, this works because unpredictable honesty immediately signals to attractive qualities. One, authenticity. You show her that you're confident enough to own your true feelings. And it makes you stand hand out because most guys aren't courageous enough to do this. And 2, trustworthiness. You instantly become more trustworthy. If you're honest in a vulnerable moment, she naturally believes that you're honest in all other areas too. Now, if this fresh approach is resonating with you, just hit that subscribe button right now because, I've got a ton of more unconventional wisdom coming your way. Here's your takeaway though. Next time you're tempted to hide your feelings, challenge yourself to openly admit them when you disagree. Respectfully say it when you're nervous. Admit it openly instead of covering it up. Embracing unpredictable honesty doesn't just make you unique, it makes you unforgettable. Try it once, and you'll never go back to playing safe again. Ignore social proof. Number 4, ignore social proof. So this particular pointer completely flips conventional dating advice on its head. Advice that I've even given on this channel. But you see, you've probably been told repeatedly that women are drawn to men who appear popular, social, or validated by others, what other dating coaches call social proof. But I'm going to tell you a little secret. Okay, obsessing over social proof can actually hurt your attractiveness. You heard me right? Constantly showing off popularity, flexing follower counts, or always needing external validation actually makes you seem insecure and needy, two things guaranteed to repel women. Fast. Let me explain why ignoring social proof and embracing what you call quiet confidence instantly transforms the way women see you. Now, first, let's clearly define what I mean by ignoring social proof. Okay, it means being genuinely comfortable with who you are without needing constant validation from others. It means not feeling the urge to brag about how many people follow you on social media, your accomplishments, your popularity, or how many people like you, right? It means walking into a room and being totally at ease, even if you're alone without checking your phone every few seconds or, fidgeting for reassurance. Now let me give you this example. A good friend of mine was always concerned with appearing popular on social media, believing that it was important for attracting women. And for the most part, it worked. He'd constantly post flashy content to impress potential dates, but deep down, women also sensed that whole insecurity behind everything. His dating life went nowhere, so I challenged him to take a break from social media, vow Asian, and simply enjoy moments, for himself. One night, he went to an event alone, decided not to post anything online, and just relaxed into being himself. That same evening, 2 different women approached him, independently both intrigued by his quiet confidence and lack of neediness. Later one told him, "I couldn't figure you out. You seemed so comfortable and content. Even though you came alone, this is the difference." His attractiveness skyrocketed, not because he tried harder, but because he stopped trying to prove himself. Altogether honestly, when was the last time your follower count actually won you a date? Exactly, never hit like right now, if you're ready to stop that crap and start genuinely impressing women. Instead, you see, when you confidently ignore social proof, women immediately notice you as secure, authentic, and uniquely attractive. And if you master the simple shift, you will watch your instant attractiveness multiply immediately. Stop doing this number 5. Stop being overly available, so you might think that always being there when she calls or texts, always saying yes to her plans, and instantly responding to every message makes you attractive. But if you watch this channel, you will know, right, being overly available is silently killing your attractiveness. I know it sounds counterintuitive. You genuinely like her, so why not always be available right now? The reason is actually pretty simple. And powerful scarcity creates value. If something is always readily available, it becomes less valuable, less desirable. Women naturally crave a challenge and enjoy excitement. The excitement they get in pursuing something or someone that's slightly elusive, just like men do. Here's what happens when you're overly available. You apply instantly to every text. You rearrange your entire schedule for her. Every time you cancel your own plans just to accommodate hers. And yeah, sure, it might seem thoughtful or caring, but in reality, it subtly communicates low value. It says, "I don't have much going on with my life, and my life revolves around you." Trust me, that's not attractive. Have you ever noticed how you text a woman right away, excitedly waiting for her reply, and suddenly she starts taking longer and longer to respond? Her interest seems to fade as your availability increases, if it sounds familiar. Flip the scenario around. Imagine she texts you and you take a bit longer. Maybe you're genuinely busy with your work, I don't know, at the gym hanging out with your friends, so you reply casually, much, much later, without explanations or apologies. Instantly, you notice something fascinating. She's suddenly more interested, texting quicker, and putting in more effort. Why does this happen? Because by not always being immediately available, you've instantly increased your perceived value. I've got so many videos that are this, and I'll leave links to them in the video description. She subconsciously begins to think, wow, this guy has a full, interesting life. He's not desperate for my attention. I need to step up my game. Here's how you can apply this, right? How to apply last sign. Now pause before replying. Never reply instantly every single time. Even if you're free, just wait a little bit. Okay, make it clear that you're not glued to your phone too. Keep your schedule intact. Don't always drop everything for her. I mean, occasionally you want to say, hey, tonight doesn't work out. How about we try another day? When you do that, you demonstrate that you have other valuable commitments. 3. Embrace a bit of mystery. Don't always share every detail immediately. Leave her wondering. Sometimes mystery creates curiosity, and curiosity will boost your attraction. Guys, if you're already finding value in these truths, hit subscribe right now, because I've got more insights coming your way on this channel. Remember, real attraction isn't about doing what every other guy does. It's about standing out quietly, confidently, unexpectedly. Implement these 5 subtle yet powerful secrets I shared in this video today, and I can guarantee that you'll radically shift how women see you if you're ready for even bolder strategies. Check out my next video right here, how to make a woman obsessed with you. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Jessica, OS here, thank you very much for watching this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.